Okay. You had questions, Davis?
Yes. I was saying that the length of this assessment is 2,000 words, and there's a lot of we are talking about two markets, two new markets, of which we need to write more detailed environment analysis of those two markets. So I was worried about the length because there's a competitors analysis. There's a risk register. There's this and that, both macro and micro environment.
Fair enough.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
A couple of things. First, we will adopt plus minus 10%. Okay, the word count does not include your title page, your table of contents, your references, your appendices. Okay, so it only includes the main ones, the introduction until the a brief summary. Okay, so that's what the word count is all about. Okay, so plus minus 10%. Now the other thing I'd like to highlight to you is if you have problems with the word count or word limit, okay, what you can do is to include the main analysis in the main report. Okay, the supporting aspects, you can move it to the appendix. Make sense? Now, please bear in mind, let's say past analysis. Okay, you analyze past, yada, 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 yada. And you found that actually, well, the main ones in this business, in this market, is actually about the economic factors, for instance. Okay, you discussed that comprehensively, yada, yada, yada. And you discuss the others, not as comprehensive as the economic analysis, but you put the details of the others into the appendix. Make sense? Okay, you can use the template if you like for your past, for instance. Yeah. Have I answered your question? Okay. So use the appendix to put the supporting details, right? And discuss the main ones in your body report. Yeah.
Can I know what the word limit is? Because it's not written in the assessment brief.
From my memory, I think it's about 2,000 words, and I say it's whatever we say in there, it's plus minus 10%.
Yep. Okay. Thank you.
Right. Plus minus 10%. Okay. The other thing that I'd like to tell you is if you go over than that, okay, as long as it is still strong analysis and not much over, all right, I'll ignore it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So as long as it is not much over, like 4,000, 5,000, right? So okay, I'm just trying to give you a kind of guide in here, right? As a guide, plus minus 10%. And if you have problems with that word count, you can discuss the main ones in your main report. Okay, discuss that in details and put the others that to support your arguments in the appendix. Okay.
Got another question, if you're willing.
Yep, sure.
References, the use of references. Previously, I did a strategy subject, and I'm very big on referencing various technical papers, strategy papers. This seems a little bit more practical than that.
Yeah.
Do you want to see that kind of extensive referencing, or do you simply want us to consider this to be a very practical exercise where we are strategic experts?
We still need to show the academic side of it. Okay, so we still need to include the references. Okay, how many references? Look, my other subject suggests 30. To me, the main point is not about the number of references. The main point is you substantiate your arguments. All right. If you ask me how many references as a guide, if you include around 20, that would be, you know, in total. I think you still need to have that many as well, basically. Okay, does it answer your question, Craig?
Slightly. So the number you said was 20.
Mm-hmm. That's a kind of a guide. If you ask me as a guide, okay, it's not necessary. It doesn't have to be exactly 20. You know what I mean? Because I would prefer you know, a report that shows strong analysis. Okay, not only reporting the references. That's my concern. You know what I mean? Right? We are not expecting you to. We are not expecting papers to just summarize the concepts, to just summarize the information from any sources. Okay, we don't want that. Okay, so you get, let's say, you get the first information that you source from a certain citation, and the second information from the second citation. On top of that, you need to build on with your analysis. Okay, so therefore, look, yeah, we still need to have the references. That's what I'm trying to say. Not only the you know, the personal opinion. Okay, we need to substantiate it. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, substantiate the arguments with research based facts. Yeah. Okay.
Yep,
have I answered your question, Craig?
Yes, thank you.
Yep. Good. Right. Any other questions, guys?
I do have one more.
Yeah, sure.
You mentioned in a previous discussion, you gave, I think it was World Bank, was the place to start with how to do business in various countries. I've used that before in the legal subject. Mm-hmm. Is that where we start for getting information on whatever country we pick? Start with World Bank doing business in Asia, or doing business in China, or wherever?
You can use that. You can also use, for your environmental analysis, you can also use CIA World Fact Book.
Yep.
Okay, that's another source of information for you. Okay, CIA World Fact Book. Okay, you'll be able to find the political system. Okay, the key economic stats. Okay, the social, a bit of social culture information in there as well. Okay, so you can use it, and their coverage is not bad in terms of number of countries.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Right. So that's another thing that you can also use. Okay. Aside from you know, global data like the World Bank or IMF, if you think about expanding to Asia, you can also think about the Asian Development Bank data.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Any other questions, guys?
No. Thank you.
Yes, Davis?
Okay. Yes. Can you elaborate further the evaluation metrics?
Okay. This one here?
Yes.
Okay. So which one that you expect me to elaborate? You clear with the potential of market, yeah? How we come up with the potential market, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, there are at least two sources of information here. Marketers would normally use a range of, business people normally use a range of information, okay? And either database or if it is available, or their estimates, okay, using the NQP technique or the market build-up technique, okay? Here we are saying, let's say, from potential market perspective, we estimate it is important for us, and you need to rate it from 1 to 10. Okay, let's say it is very important, so you put 10. Okay, yeah. And opportunity 1, let's say China, and the next one is India. Let's say, okay, we rate it as 9. So how we get that weighted rating? We multiply that. 10 times 9 becomes 90. Okay, and then India here, or market 2, let's say from market potential perspective, it is quite close to China, just slightly below China, you know, based on our analysis. Okay, so it has become 8. Okay, in other words, the weight rating would be 10 times 8 becomes 80. Okay, yeah. And after we do everything in here, right, the economic, political, competitors, right, our strengths. Okay, we add the look at the weighted rating. We add them all here. all the way down here, right, to get the total. Okay, the same thing in here, right? And you compare which one is larger, okay, which one's higher. Okay, the market that has higher rating is the one that you will recommend to penetrate. Yeah, have I answered your question?
You mean the total rating?
Total weighted rating.
Yeah. Okay.
Total weighted rating. Okay, not total rating. Okay, you don't add the rating, but the weighted rating.
Oh, yeah.
Now let me just bring that. Okay. All right. So let's say the total weighted rating here becomes, for argument's sake, 320. Okay, this one here 310 or 290. Okay. In that case, you just write a brief comment. You will recommend to go to this market. Okay, can you see my my slide, guys?
No, we can't
sorry.
see it.
I apologize. I forgot to share that with you. Sorry. Okay, hang on a second. Let me just. Okay. Let's say. Now, can you see my slides?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay. Let's say in total, market one, all right, total weighted rating becomes 320, and market two becomes 290. So this is the guy. This is the markets that you will recommend to penetrate.
Okay.
All right. Put a bit of comments. We will recommend market one, either China or India, whatever it is, whatever market one is, because it has high, let's say, the main driver is the market potential and also economic, let's say. It has high rating. It is driven by the higher rating of market potential and economic performance. Okay.
Yes. That's okay.
Right. Brilliant. Right. Now, any other questions, guys? No? All good? Right. Next week, I plan to reduce the content discussion, basically, because I'd like to, focus more on the assessments. Yeah. Until we attack the assessment one, and then we work on the assessment two. Yeah. Is that okay, guys?
Yeah, that's
brilliant. Okay. Brilliant. I'll see you next week. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.